Day by day, oh dear Lord, three things I pray. See me more clearly, love me more dearly, follow me more nearly, day by day. Oh dear Lord, three things I pray. Hi. I woke up and that was the song rolling around in my head. Strange, really. It's a song from the musical called Godspell in 1973, I think it was. Crazy, but whenever I get songs like that popping into my head, I have to listen because it's not a song you're going to hear on the radio today. And then you have to look for the lyrics to see what it's saying. So obviously it's about being in alignment with God and finding your true focus with God and having faith. Now, in saying that, that's not necessarily God as a man on a throne, because that's not how I envision things, but I look at God as being an energy, but being the ultimate energy, the purest form of energy. So when this song comes to my mind, it made me realize that I need to find my focus. I need to get back into alignment of absolute 100% pure universal life force energy. Because with everything that's going on at the moment, it is so easy for us to get so caught up in the darkness that's going on, and we tend to then, that little snippet of fear enters into our life, and then we start getting angry about it. And the more that happens, the more we're almost invoking it back into our life. So I realized the words that came to me was for me to get back into my center and to only align with energies that are of God force, of universal life force energy. So this is my message to you today, is that I think it's really important that we have a look at what's going on around us, and in order to help wake up the masses, we need to be in that kind of energy, in the godlike energy, to help facilitate a change for everybody else. It's basically walk your talk. And when you're in that kind of energy, you're inadvertently actually helping other people because they're in your ripple. When people are in your ripple, they're going to feel that energy. Okay, so if your energy is pure love, which is what God energy is pure love, pure unconditional love. If you're in that focus, then the people around you are actually going to feel that as well. And ultimately that is what is going to conquer fear, is that kinds of energy, and how you externally express yourself needs to come from a place of love. So, and the opposite can happen when it comes to dark energies. It's getting very, as in the words of Laurie Ladd, getting very, very loud out there with negativity, with the darkness. And if we let that in, then we're going to be no different. If we let the fear drive us in decisions, then we're no better. We have really got to stay focused on the positive love kind of energy and stay in that center. If it means you do have to turn back to God, then that's fine. If that's where you're at, that's great. If it means you've got to get into Reiki or yoga or any other modality that is in the light with love, then that needs to be the focus. We need more and more people to understand that there is really only two sides to choose from, and it's a dark and a light. And if you would prefer not to be caught up in fear that drives anger, then you will need to make a decision to be of the light. Okay? And question these things that are going on out there. This is the problem, is that we are all just going along like sheep through a sheep dip, and that it's all perfectly okay for all the narrative to be confusing. And it makes us think we're all dumb. But that's how this narrative is meant to be unfolding, is to actually make you feel like you're a silly sheep in the sheep dip and that you're just going along with the crowd. But as soon as you start questioning things, as soon as you start looking at it and going, wait a minute, this doesn't add up, don't just leave it there. Do your research, get into your heart center, do meditation, and ask source the truth. It's going to be shown to you. So in order to know if that sign that comes to you is a truth, you need to look at different signs. The universe will send you all sorts of different signs, whether it be numbers, and I think a lot of people have been experiencing numbers. You might see it on number plates, triple ones, which is what's been coming to me all week, 222, 3, and etc., etc. So you can Google all of those sorts of things. Have a look at what numbers will mean to you. The other thing is animals that cross your path. Have a look at spirit animals or totem animals. They might be giving you a sign as well. Look to the sky, look at pictures in the clouds, look at synchronicities. That's what's really important here, is synchronicities is the universe showing you the signs of your path, which direction you must go. Okay. So instead of beating yourself up over the fork in the road, look at the signs in front of you. If a feather falls in front of you, look up the meaning of the feather. Whether it be a different color, maybe might give you a whole different indication of the sign. So basically, if you really want to get on this path of the light, then listen to the synchronicities, listen to the signs. It might mean that you've been thinking about, say, doing something like Reiki, and then maybe someone keeps mentioning it to you, even though you can dismiss it. When it gets to 3 times, you really have to stop and listen. It may not be the same teacher, but maybe someone's mentioning to you, maybe you need to be doing Reiki, or maybe you need to be doing meditation, and you dismiss that, then you're not listening to the signs. Everybody has the potential of being a messenger from the universe, and you need to take heed to that message, because that's the beginning of your guidance. That's how you get in alignment with the universe, is listen to the signs that have been put in front of you. Now, when this song came to me, and it was very godlike, I'm not religious at all. So this sort of like always takes me back a step when I get given things that are of a religious nature, because it's not actually how I roll every other day. But I always stand up and listen when I get these kinds of messages. So I then sought out of the old dusty bookshelf, the old Bible, and thought I might just use this as a bit of an oracle and ask what needs to be shown to me. And the scripture was absolutely spot on for keeping me in center of knowing that I need to stay in the house of God, which was really interesting. The next day I did it again, and it came up with the numbers, Psalm 111, which was really interesting. But that happened twice in a row, so then I had to listen to the numbers of 111. So there was my signs from the Bible side, and then my spiritual side come together, which was really cool. So I'm just appealing to you that, don't let fear rule the direction you're going in. All right. Get into your center, be quiet, be still, and listen to the messages coming from source, whatever that may be. Now, I know that there's going to be a lot of tumultuous ride coming up. So I just want to share with everybody that you don't have to do that on your own. Go and find someone that can help you, find a mentor, find someone that can guide you through this, whether it be a Reiki teacher, a yoga teacher, meditation, anyone that you can reach out to that help you through this ride is going to be more beneficial for you. But please stay in your center, stay close to your true self, your authentic self. And it's okay if people poo-poo you. That's okay. That's where they're at. And they're the ones that are in fear. And maybe they're the ones we need to give compassion to. So I'll leave you now with those words, day by day. Love you more dearly. Namaste.